Welcome back, friends. All this week, we've been talking about how where you live has an effect, a big effect on what kinds of foods you eat, what kinds of clothes you wear, what kinds of house you have. And it even has an effect, which means that it makes a difference what type of activities you participate in your culture. Friends, if we look at the early Americas, which is this is the continent where we live. We live in the United States, in the continent of North America. Well, in this continent, we had lots of rain, we had lots of land, and lots of different animals and plants. So, what happened was the people that lived here a long time ago, the native people, they were really good at something called farming. Yeah, somebody had to invent farming, preparing the soil, putting the seeds, taking care of them, much like you're doing with your plant this week, which means that they would grow lots and lots of amounts of a type of plant like corn, wheat. And nowadays, you see farmers all over the United States growing different things like cranberries, watermelons, yummy strawberries. Yeah. So we were able to take this and grow so many things on our land. That's why we are a farming nation, an agrarian nation. Now, if we go around the world and go towards Europe, we have the country of Portugal. And if you notice, this country of Portugal is a lot smaller and it has oceans surrounding it. So, what this country had to do is they had to get really good at farming. No, they didn't have a lot of land for it like we did. They had to grow really, really good at sea navigation. That means that they had lots and lots of sea captains that were really familiar with the ocean and how to travel. That's a career, that's a job, that's a tradition in Portugal. That's the main type of job and the main type of activities that you will find in Portugal: fishing, seafaring, being captains, being ship captains. And it even affects things like our religion. If we go to this place in the world called Israel, they are very big on religious based activities, like the Jews who have their own activities and their own celebrations. We just celebrated Passover, and they have Yom Kippur, and they have Hanukkah. Remember, we learned about Hanukkah? But we also have the friends a long time ago. If you were born in an area that was largely Israeli or largely Christian, that's probably the religion you would be. It's different nowadays because we migrate. That means that we can move around all over the world. But a long time ago, that would depend on where you were born. So, as we look at this part of the country and we talk about other religions like Christianity, talk about the activities and celebrations they have. Just like the Jews have Hanukkah, the Christians have Christmas, we also have something called Easter. Yes, friends, Easter. It's coming up this weekend. Just like the Hindus have Holi, that was a fun celebration, and Passover for the Jewish community. Friends, we're going to talk about Easter. So a long time ago, if you were born in this area and you were born into that religion of Christianity, you would celebrate something called Easter. Well, what's Easter? Let's learn a little bit about how this activity came to be. Now, remember, it is a religious activity, so we're going to learn all about what they believe in. If this is something you don't believe, that's okay. We are all different. We all have our own belief system. So the Christians are the people that believe in this type of ceremony, in this type of celebration, and they believe that there was a miracle that happened to Jesus, and that's why we celebrate Easter. Now, why Easter eggs and why Easter bunny? Have you ever wondered that? Well, friends, I want to tell you that the holiday's name, Easter, is actually derived, or it's from the name of a goddess of nature called Easter. And she had the symbol of the rabbit and the egg. Why? Because this celebration is rebirth. Much like Holy Passover, it is the birth of new beginnings, new life. Spring. With spring comes new flowers, new animals. it comes life. So we are celebrating life. Easter is doing the same thing. Now, why do we have an Easter bunny? Well, that actually goes back to Germany. And it's a story about this old lady who used to decorate eggs and leave them for children to find. Now we have to remember a long time ago in Germany. Well, it was a very poor time. And so eggs were very valuable. They were a good source of protein. They were yummy. And so they cost a lot of money because most people were very poor. So to find an egg was an amazing gift. That was a very valuable gift. And so this old lady would surprise children with such a valuable gift, but she would decorate it for them. And she would leave them on her front yard. Well, children would find the eggs. And it is reported that the children saw bunnies hopping away, because that's what bunnies do when they see people. They hop away. They're a little scared of us. Well, the children saw the bunnies hop away and they thought, oh, the bunnies left me these eggs. And so, friends, that's just a story of how we came to know the Easter Bunny and how the Easter Bunny left us eggs. We all know that bunnies can't lay eggs. Chickens lay eggs. But because it is a religious celebration, it is based on the religious story that they have. And friends, I want you to know that if you celebrate Easter, I hope you have an amazing day. And if you don't, we have some amazing worksheets that we're going to learn all about that celebration. I can't wait to see your amazing work, friends. And remember, your culture, what you wear, what you eat, what you do, and even the way that you live all depends on what culture you're in. All around the world, we have different cultures. And I hope that this week you have fun traveling with me all over the world and learning more about them. Bye, friends.